Nutella, creamy, sinful spread that has been the favorite of so many. Have you ever wondered how these fine ingredients come together in this iconic jar of pleasure? Step with us as we reveal the secrets of Nutella, from farm to factory and right onto your table. The best ingredients are chosen in the process of Nutella. Nutella gives much heed to the selection of hazelnuts from Turkey and Italy, finest nuts. Farmers hand-pick each nut when it has reached peak ripeness, guaranteeing optimal flavor and quality. Meanwhile, in West Africa, cocoa beans are carefully harvested from pods that thrive on small, family-run farms. To bring out their rich chocolatey flavor, the beans are fermented under banana leaves and then left to dry in the sun for a number of days to maintain quality. But it's not just the hazelnuts and cocoa. Nutella also relies on the right balance of sugar, milk powder, and sustainably sourced palm oil to create its rich, smoothie and creamy texture. Every single ingredient is carefully and precisely chosen. So, how do these raw ingredients transform into the irresistible spread we know and love? Let's head to the factory and find out. When hazelnuts arrive at the factory, that's when the magic starts. First step, roasting. This is a crucial step because it's where the hazelnuts develop that deep, nutty flavor that defines Nutella. The roasting process is carefully timed and temperature controlled. Too little heat and the nuts won't release their oils. Too much and the flavor becomes bitter. Every batch is monitored by skilled operators who ensure perfection. Yet, the voyage of these hazelnuts doesn't end at roasting. Their real transformation begins when they're ground into a silky smooth paste. After roasting, the hazelnuts are blanched into a silky paste. The nuts are painstakingly crushed at high speed, allowing their natural oils to emerge in a rich, creamy base for Nutella. Reaching this incredible smoothness requires advanced machinery. These grinders operate with elegant precision, grinding the nuts down to microscopic particles smaller than the width of a human hair. Consequently, the paste is completely free of any grittiness. But hazelnuts are just one part of the equation. What about the luscious, chocolatey goodness that Nutella is famous for? That's where the cocoa beans come in. Cocoa beans have to go through an elaborate process. Once at the factory, they're roasted to give them more of their natural flavor, then cracked open to separate the nibs from the shells. The nibs are then finely crushed into a dark powder, which form the very foundation of the chocolatey goodness of Nutella. Much like the hazelnuts, this powder quality is non-negotiable when it comes to achieving the signature flavor of Nutella. So, how do these star ingredients come together to create Nutella's iconic taste? The answer lies in the science of mixing. Blending is where all the magic really happens. Inside these huge mixers, it's hazelnut paste, cocoa powder, sugar, palm oil, and skimmed milk powder that are blended perfectly. In just the right proportions, this meticulous recipe has remained unchanged for decades. So Nutella tastes just like you remember. The blending process not only harmonizes the flavors, but also ensures that every jar of Nutella boasts the same smooth texture and delicious sweetness. Then, we refine the mixture to achieve the ultra-smooth texture that makes Nutella simply irresistible. Refining is all about texture. The mixture is laboriously fed through steel rollers, which squeeze and flatten it into a thin, shiny paste. By making the particle size very small, down to just a few microns, Nutella gets its creamy texture. This step removes any remaining grittiness, so the product is velvety smooth in the mouth. Now smooth, Nutella pours into the conching machines like liquid silk. But how does Nutella develop its rich, deep flavor? That's where the conching comes in. Conching is the art of refining both texture and taste to perfection. The mixture is allowed to be aerated and stirred for hours so that the bitterness compounds can evaporate and the flavors ripen and harmonize. The process ensures that Nutella gets just the right, well-balanced sweetness, a creamy texture, and a rich, nutty aroma. The flavor having been perfected, Nutella is now ready for the final stages: quality control and packaging. Before Nutella is packaged, it undergoes rigid quality control checks to ensure that it meets Ferrero's high standards. Samples are taken at each step of the process, from the raw hazelnuts and cocoa powder to the final conched mixture. Technicians test for flavor, texture, and even spreadability. Nutella has to be smooth enough to slide easily onto bread, but thick enough to maintain its shape in the jar. Any batch that doesn't meet these standards is reprocessed or thrown away. Even the packaging is checked with care. State-of-the-art scanners ensure that each jar is filled to the exact weight and sealed airtight, which guarantees its freshness. Only after Nutella has passed all the tests is it deemed ready for the next stage, packaging. The automated packers first fill the jars with warm, freshly made Nutella. Each jar is filled to exactly the same level so that every batch looks identical. Once filled, the jars are capped and sealed tight to keep them fresh. Labels are then applied, carrying the classic Nutella branding, nutritional information, and batch code for tracing purposes. The jars are then carefully packed into the cartons, stacked on pallets, and prepared for shipment to retailers around the world. The product is taken care of at every step, from the factory to your pantry, with the view of preserving its quality and freshness. But how does Nutella ensure that its taste remains the same no matter where in the world you buy it? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of international distribution. Nutella is more than a household name. It's a global phenomenon. With jars sold in over 160 countries, the logistics behind getting Nutella from the factory to your table are simply amazing. Temperature-controlled transportation guarantees that Nutella's texture and flavor are perfectly preserved throughout its journey, be it crossing oceans by ship or traveling by trucks across the countries. Each jar is treated with the utmost care. This simple global distribution enables you to enjoy Nutella's identical taste and quality no matter where you are around the world. But Nutella's commitment doesn't stop at quality. It also extends to sustainability. Let's discover how Nutella protects the planet. Ferrero, the renowned creator of Nutella, holds a profound dedication to sustainability. Every aspect of production, from sourcing ingredients to packaging, is meticulously designed to reduce environmental impact. The hazelnuts come from farms working under sustainable agriculture. ensuring the long-term health of the soil and the surrounding ecosystem. In addition, Ferrero's commitment to certified sustainable palm oil helps protect forests and habitats for wildlife. Factories are equipped with renewable energy systems, and the jars themselves are made recyclable. It encourages customers to reuse the packaging or recycle it, reducing waste even further. When you love Nutella, you're loving a brand that loves the planet's health. Nutella focuses on the perfect combination of hazelnuts and cocoa. The normal production of process of chocolate takes a slightly different way. Cocoa beans are roasted, cracked, and ground into fatty paste called cocoa mass, which is the base ingredient for chocolate. The mass is then refined, conched, and tempered to a smooth texture and glossy finish before the ingredients are poured into molds and allowed to cool. While Nutella and chocolate share many processes, Nutella's unique blend of ingredients and creamy texture make it truly one of a kind. But what makes Nutella so easy to spread? Let's find out the science behind its irresistible consistency. The secret to Nutella's exquisite spreadability is found within the carefully balanced ratios of its ingredients. The harmonious collaboration of hazelnut oil and palm oil means that the spread should be soft and easily usable even at room temperature. Advanced refining processes break the particle size down to just a few microns, making for that smooth texture that just melts in your mouth. This is science at work, ensuring that Nutella is never too thick nor too runny. It's this attention to detail that makes Nutella a staple in households around the globe. Nutella transcends mere product status. It is a cultural icon, much loved by families, celebrated by chefs, and woven into recipes around the globe. Nutella is a monument to indulgence and pleasure. From breakfast spreads to dessert creations, Nutella's versatility and unforgettable taste make it a favorite across generations. Behind each jar, there is a story of innovation, of precision, of care. Let us close this extraordinary journey. The journey of Nutella from farm to jar is not just about tradition, but about cutting-edge technology. Ferrero continuously invests in innovations that enhances efficiency in production while ensuring the highest standard of quality. Robotics is important in packaging to ensure speed and accuracy. Meanwhile, AI follows up every production stage by monitoring any irregularities in texture, color, or consistency. It not only increases efficiency, but also reduces waste, making the product process faster, smarter, and more sustainable than ever. Technology ensures that each jar of Nutella has a touch of that mythical taste. But creativity is another major ingredient in this tale. Let's see how chefs and home cooks worldwide use Nutella as their muse. Nutella is not just a spread. It's an ingredient that has inspired countless recipes and creations in kitchens worldwide. From five-star chefs to home bakers, everybody loves to play with Nutella's rich flavor and creamy texture. Not only is it for breakfast, but Nutella probably plays the starring role in everything from decadent brownies to Nutella-stuffed pancakes, offering a playground of possibilities for culinary creativity. In fact, Nutella has its own cafes where fans are welcomed to indulge in a variety of treats, from Nutella milkshakes to Nutella pizza. It's more than just a product. It's a phenomenon that unites people through the common love of chocolate and hazelnuts. Be it a generous spread atop your toast or the hidden touch that elevates your cherished dessert, Nutella remains the source of inspiration, joy, and sweetness in life's most treasured moments. Out of the humble origins of hazelnuts and cocoa beans came a global icon. The narrative of Nutella is a weave from threads of passion, precision, and creativity. Each jar is a celebration of flavor and joy, uniting people one spoonful at a time. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more behind-the-scenes stories about the foods you love. Until next time, keep on spreading that joy.